I just love everything about it. I love the texture, the smell. No one piece of kelp is the same. It's all different colour, different grain. The smell of it, people wind their windows up. I wind mine down because I just smell it in, and it's a healing thing for me. And it transports me back to my childhood, which brings up all these beautiful memories of when I was a kid. I'm a Wirangu woman from South Australia. I've always lived by the ocean. I started working with kelp about 4 years ago after Aunty Nannette from Tasmania come across and did a workshop at Baluk Arts here in Mornington. Aunty Nannette uses kelp to make traditional water carriers, vessels. Once I went into Baluk Arts and Aunty Nannette had gone, all I heard about was the beautiful works of Aunty Nannette. So anyway, I looked into it, and they had some kelp at Baluk Arts, and I played with it a bit, and I've never looked back. I love working with it. The gift it gives me. Each piece is different. I just select a piece of kelp that I want to work with. Depending on the piece of kelp itself, it will shrink differently to another piece of kelp. Like the texture of the kelp is different. Some's quite thin, some's quite thick. That piece of kelp behind us, that was quite large, and then it's just that size now. It's sort of, but I love the colour in that. It's just beautiful. If there's a certain mark or a scar, or the colour, the texture, the markings, it all comes into play. The size, that piece over there, actually both those pieces, they're the same but different. They were complete pieces, like probably about that. Well, they're not that anymore. So it's still got the foot. It's still beautiful pink, and that's attached to the foot. It's all different. So this is one of the first pieces that I would play with. Very basic. It's kelp on a leather. My other thing I used to do, pearls with kelp. So there's two types of kelp, two colours with the pearls. Whilst I was at Black Design, this happened. It's kelp with ghost net. And I love the sound of it, the kelp. It's an evolving thing. From this, I did the one with the brass chain, the shield piece, and then the one on the end, it was just a piece that was just left over, and I thought, I don't know what to do with that. So I just twisted it a couple of times, and that happened. So we've all got a story of why we buy something, and there's a reason, but it's all different for everyone. Everyone's got their own journey, and depending on where you're at with your journey is whether you're going to buy something or walk past it. Everything I do, it's from here. I'm not one of these people that can sit down and just pump out pieces. I got to have meaning and purpose to do my pieces. I want people to be aware how beautiful something so abundant and sometimes a bit smelly. You play with it, have kelp fights, and to see it like that, it's lovely, it's beautiful. If you really want someone to see the beauty in something, it's got to It's got to mean something, because I think that shows within your work.